Good evening. Getting your license for the first time, especially if you're a teen, is a reason to celebrate, but it also comes with great responsibility. Some Lloydminster Comprehensive High School students are hoping to encourage not only teens, but all drivers to make smart choices behind the wheel as they take part in a special campaign. And Stanislaw has a story.
Eyes on the road, two hands on the wheel. It's a message these members of Students Against Destructive Decisions are voicing out.
Our past in this community and driving all over the world recently, texting and being distracted at the wheel has taken a large hold, and if we can get it out there, I think just as a whole, the roads will be safer and there'll be fewer incidents because of it.
LCHS is one of more than 3,000 high schools participating in Celebrate My Drive across North America. Every online pledge can help a school win a chance at some prizes.
There's 100 cash prizes that we could receive. There's 90 $25,000 prizes, 10 $100,000 prizes, and if we are in the top 2 schools in North America, the Bad Perry will come and perform at our school.
We are celebrating safe driving habits with students from our students that have learner's license from 14 on, all the way to everyone in the community, even the elderly.
It's not just for the high school alone, but for the whole community to join in. SAD also says there are simple reminders to help reduce distracted driving.
We've talked about making sure your seatbelts are buckled up. If you need to put your cell phone, because some people are impulsive, let's take the cell phone, put it in your purse, put it in the back seat, put it away, shut it off, put it on vibrate.
If you just have friends in your vehicle, that you're just making sure that they know that you're concentrated on the road, and you might have to just tell them, okay, after I'm done driving, I can talk, but right now I'm just focused on the road and I'm going to be just driving carefully so that I can make sure that citizens in Lloyd or wherever you're driving are safe.
Starting on October 15th until the 24th, Lloydminster residents aged 14 and older can make their online safe driving pledges at celebratemydrive.com. Anna Stanislaw, Newcap News.
The Cold Lake Healthcare Centre received a major donation from Hearts for Healthcare last night. The nonprofit organization made a $175,000 contribution to the increasingly busy hospital. Head nurse Joanne Brady was ecstatic for the help as she sees the need for funding firsthand.
To be able to have a group in the community support our programs and give us those few extras that we need is just incredible. And it truly is through the work of just community members.
The injection of funding will allow the hospital to purchase some much-needed equipment, including a cardiac monitor, a set of drills for bone surgery, and even a fetal monitoring device.
We have a very young community, lots of babies, so to be able to provide that monitoring to moms in labor, additional monitoring will be very nice.
Officials say it's great to be able to help out Lakeland's healthcare and want to continue improving services across the region.
If we can come together and identify these areas of strength and have each hospital become centers of excellence in those areas, we'll become a more efficient organization in the region.
And the donation was made possible by contributions from Cenovus and Husky Energy, as well as funds raised from the Hearts for Healthcare annual gala. Well, eating and living well is known to reduce your risk of developing cancer. But eating healthy doesn't have to be bland. The Canadian Cancer Society held an event this past week to help local residents spice up their life with a live cooking demo, as well as having nutritional tips and more. Anna Stanislaw has a story in this week's Healthy Living.
From learning how to cook whole wheat penne with zucchini,
fresh grated Parmesan cheese is best. Fresh is
to learning the truth about eating healthy.
Sometimes you hear about pesticides and what's on our fruits and vegetables. Most important thing there, wash your fruits and vegetables.
For Vicki Lamb, it's all about learning new ways to improve her health.
I think I eat fairly healthy most of the time. I think I wanted some more ideas just to change it up a little bit, because some of the things I do eat sometimes get a little boring.
Registered dietitian Kendra Howard says you can start eating healthy by focusing on produce. The more colorful, the better.
Dark leafy green vegetables, dark orange and red vegetables, those are all coming out of the garden right now. And then your berries, fruits, nectarines, peaches, they're all tasting really good right now. And those are all in season and delicious, great for preventing cancer.
And if you're used to adding salt to your recipes, it's recommended to substitute it with spices and herbs.
Herbs are very, very good for you. They have vitamin B and antioxidants. And you can just grow them at home in any small pot or window ledge or anything like that. And then just add them to, basically anything that you cook.
Other tips include cooking more at home, using less processed and packaged foods, and shopping on the outside aisles. Anna Stanislaw, Newcap News.
There's a new exhibit at the Lloydminster Cultural and Science Centre. Staff hope it will tell a previously untold story about Lloydminster's past. The World Wars exhibit is a somber commemoration of Canada's part in the First and Second World Wars. It focuses on what veterans from the Lloydminster area contributed.
Especially with everything that's going on in the world today, it's more important for our generation and the leaders of tomorrow to familiarize themselves with these things that our local veterans and veterans all over the world fought for us to have.
Some artifacts on display are personal items donated to the exhibit by people in the area, while others are unique items like uniforms, postcards, and a book signed by Billy Bishop.
What exhibits do you guys have right now?
Every photograph in here has a story attached to it, so there will be lots of unique and interesting stories.
And there's a reception at 7 o'clock tonight with live music and a speech from the mayor. And World Wars will be open until the end of November. With harvest in full swing, some Canadian producers are turning to new technology to keep track of their fields. In this week's Ag Report, Graham McCann takes a closer look at how aerial drones are changing agriculture.
Jason Whiting enjoys taking his drone out to farm fields during harvest time to get creative aerial shots of the vast agricultural landscape. These flying cameras are also allowing some farmers in North America to get quick video feedback of the state of their harvest and crops.
To go out into the field where you couldn't go with a vehicle, or you didn't, it might be too far to walk, and get a different view of the field itself and see if there's any particular spots that are problematic or have areas that maybe need to be investigated further.
You probably won't see many drones out above fields today because they are still new and have yet to catch on. Lakeland College's agricultural sector is beginning to talk about starting study in how this technology can be most effective to producers.
Typically, when you do a field walk on a field, you're working in a zigzag pattern across the field, so there's large areas that are missed. The advantage of a drone is that you can do an aerial bypass and get some data about the spatial variability within a field in a timely fashion to actually make a management decision.
Whiting warns that you don't just want to go out and pick one up. You have to assess whether it's right for you and your farm, as well as whether the cost of these machines are worth the investment. They require a lot of research, and since they are new to the market, you might regret an impulse purchase on a first-generation model when there will inevitably be something better in the next couple of years.
There's a lot of different options out there to give you control, to give you the camera quality, that sort of stuff. So you can spend down $300 at a local electronics store to upwards of $5,000 or more.
Graham McCann, Newcap News.